When it comes to the Call of Duty games, the community seems to always agree that Call of Duty Infinite Warfare has to be one of the worst or the worst of the franchise. Although through the years, some have changed their mind and have agreed that some aspects of the game are really good, while others are really awful and bring the experience of the game down. With this being one of my favorite COD games and me deciding that I want this game to be one of my first couple platinum trophies, I decided why not platinum IW? Well, that's what I did. With this game only having 1.13% of players having obtained the platinum trophy, I soon began the unexpected journey that this platinum had to offer. But before, there are some things I need to explain. Having played this game before, I had this game sitting at 22% of trophies obtained. For this platinum, I only did the base game and skipped the DLC. The reason? Also, I will be going a bit more in depth about some trophies, talking about how hard and tedious they were to get, and giving them a ranking from 1 to 10. But this will be in a different section of the video. With that out of the way, let's begin. Road to Platinum, Call of Duty, Infinite Warfare. One more thing before we begin, I did do this play through on veteran difficulty, so we'll be seeing that trophy a bit later. But for now, starting this off is a compilation of all the Operation trophies. I put these together because all you have to do for each is just complete each one of them, which are side missions in this game. After I completed all the boarding missions, the missions that take place on the ships, I got targets of opportunity. After this comes trophies that anyone will get just by playing the game. Those are Fangs Out, Jackal Ace, and Top Gun. Complete all the Jackal only side missions for Top Gun. Moving on to a missable trophy, that is Danger Close, which just has you kill 15 enemies with a grapple hook. Easy to do with missions that take place outside of ships or with the anti-gravity grenades. Next up is Aces High, which just has us clear half of the wanted board. You'll get this and another trophy for completing the side missions and the main missions. Another missable trophy is Fully Equipped. Having us obtain all equipment upgrades for this one, I suggest exploring the levels and finding armory rooms. But if you just want to do this quickly, just look up a guide. Up next is the second part of the Aces High trophy, but now for completing the whole bounty board, we get Royal Flush. For the next trophy we need to obtain, it's Gunnet. All I have to say for this one for now is, my god, is this one annoying to deal with. I'll talk more about this one later. When it comes to C12, I was worried I wouldn't get this one because it was a missable, but I actually got it. The reason I was worried was when I saw the description of the trophy, I couldn't understand what it was asking me to do. Also, I forgot I could look it up, but at least I can say I did this one without a guide. The next trophy up is You Know Nothing. It's another missable trophy, but it's really easy to get. Just kill Koch before he ends his speech. For this one, I suggest just stabbing him after he finishes his first line and the trophy should pop up. Wrapping up this great campaign and completing it on veteran, we get the longest day. Now, before we move on, there is one more missable in the end credits. All you have to do for this one is just listen to all the death letters of the fallen, and you should absolutely hear them, as they will make any person cry. But not me. Also, rip Ethan. With this, let's move on to zombies. Starting off the section of zombies is off the charts. It's really easy or hard depending on how good you are at zombies, but I'll get more into this trophy a bit later into the video. The next trophy has us building an exquisite core. This could be easy or hard depending if you know how to build the wonder weapons in this map. That trophy is batteries not included. Sticker collector is up next, which basically just has us collect the sticker pack. If you don't know how to complete it, I suggest you look up a guide just to tell you where the locations of all the different collectibles are. After you do all this, trophy should pop. Getting close to the end of our journey for this platinum, these next two final trophies were about to make me call it quits due to how tedious and annoying and hard they were for me to get. First one being insert coin, which I'll talk more about later in the video. For this final trophy, this one could take you from somewhere from 30 minutes to a couple hours because of how the steps of this trophy are. The trophy being, I love the 80s. More on this up next, and with that, wrapping up the zombie section, it's done. Welcome to the final part of this video, the part where you get to hear me bitch and moan about which trophies were very hard for me to get and which were tedious to get. The first trophy up is Gun Nut. The reason why this trophy is really hard was because I had all the other weapons scanned, and for this one I only needed the HVR. But when I started the mission where this weapon can be found, it almost took me 1 hour to get. The weapon pops up in the beginning of the side mission Operation Phoenix, with the first two enemies you have to take out. If you get lucky, one of the two enemies will drop the HVR, but if you get unlucky, then you'll have to start the level again. Trust me, this sounds easy, but for someone going for this and not getting it and having to redo the mission again, it can be mind-numbing. Easily a 7 out of 10. Off the Charts is up next, not for being hard at all, but what it takes to get this trophy. For this one, you have to basically complete the Zombies in Spaceland Easter egg, and after you do it in the pregame lobby, enter in a code that's found in Journey into Space in the booth where the HOF is. Just looking up a guide makes this step a lot easier, but for me, since I wasn't really good at zombies and never attempted the Easter egg solo, this was rough. I would always get past the UFO step and fight the alien, but since I sucked and I always died for not knowing how the boss fight works, eventually after a long trial and error, I got the trophy, the soul key, but I didn't have the clipping enabled, but I did clip the entire hour, so it should be up on screen. This has to be an 8 out of 10, just depending if you are a good zombies player or one that just plays this map casually. For this next trophy, mind-numbing doesn't even begin to describe how I felt when I was going after this trophy. For this one, it's called I Love the 80s. This one has you get all the Modern Warfare 1 and Modern Warfare 2 songs, and as easy as that sounds, boy was it a hard process to get. For the first song, you have to, I believe, shoot 5 bears in random locations around the map. And for the second one, which is a bit easier, all you have to do is just shoot 3 pictures of bears hanging on boards around the map, and that one's pretty much easier. But for the first one, my god, is it so annoying to find those bears. First of all, those bears are in locations that are very hard to see. You need a guide for this one. I highly recommend a guide. Second of all, they're not fixed locations. So if you find a bear in one match and can't find the rest and you start again, well, the bears are going to move. They randomly spawn every single match. Another thing that's very annoying about this one is good luck finding every single spot that they're in, because there might be over 90 plus different locations. And trust me, I looked up a video first. I saw that it was 50 locations, then 60, then 70, until I found a video that said 100 different locations. Oh my god, was this such a headache. I kept restarting every match, and the thing that sucks about this trophy, if you can't find the bears, when you restart, you have to open the whole map, you have to look up the guide, see what spots they show you the bears are in, and you pray to God that they're there. Because if they're not, having to start over again, spending at least 30 minutes to open the whole map, that's even if you're fast enough, with the Fate and Fortune cards, jeez, this one is difficult. Luckily for as I was about to call it quits, I decided I wanted to do one more match, and in that match I finally found the teddy bears, all 5 of them for the first song. After this one, I suggest you have headphones on when you're going for the bears, because they'll make this little noise after you shoot them, just to let you know that you actually found one of them. For the second song, it's way easier. All you have to do is just find 3 bears on boards, like I said, on the walls. They're all in fixed locations, so it makes it much more easier. But the bear photographs spawn in different locations, but it's not that hard. But for this first part of the whole trophy, it's just a pain in the ass, honestly. This is the hardest one. This top is gun nut off the charts, and this next one I'm going to be talking about. But if you're going after this one, may God be with you. May you have like 1,000 plus luck. Just get ready if you're going for this one, because you're going to need the luck. Also, for the I Love the 80s trophy, I'd easily give this an 11,000 out of a 10. And finally, for our final trophy that was making this hard was Insert Coin. The requirements to obtain this are having to play all the arcade machines around the map, which means the arcade cabinets, the machines that give you tickets, the roller coaster, the shooting thing, and the Kepler system. In addition, everything in the Afterlife arcade. Sounds easy, but on solo, it's a nightmare. The zombies would constantly hit me, making me forget which machines I've already interacted with. Luckily for me, I made it much easier when I got one of my friends to help me out. He trained the zombies while I was going up to the machines, which made it easy, but still tedious due to having to go up to all the different machines and interacting with them. One cool thing I found out is when I got the trophy, my friend told me he got it too, without interacting with any of the arcade machines. Pretty cool. Ratings for this, I got 2 different ones. On solo, it's an 8 out of 10, but for co-op, I'd give it a 3 out of 10. One more thing. Finally, we're finished. Welcome to the conclusion of this video. I have some stuff written down here for what I was gonna say, but I decided I'm just gonna speak freely into the mic. Just whatever comes to mind, I'll just spit out. For starters, if you're still watching, thank you very much. Thank you for spending your time watching this mess of a video I managed to make. I'm very new to editing and audio recording, and it would be very, insightful for me if you guys left any feedback down in the comments saying what I can improve on. And in terms of whether the video was structured well, whether you could follow along, because when I first had this video finished, I looked back on it one more time, and my God, was it a mess, which is why I had to redo the video as you're seeing it right now. That took some time, and I hope I don't have to do this again, but I am currently working on another platinum video, which will be coming out maybe in the next 10 years. But yeah, I'm hard at work on that one right now, so I'm not sure when I'll be able to post it. But even then, I still thank the people who watched this video, and if you continue to watch stuff that's on the channel. Like I said again, thank you very much for watching this. And if you haven't played this Infinite Warfare campaign, I suggest you highly play it. But if you don't want to play it, just look up a Call of Duty movie. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, the movie. Those type of videos. I promise it's worth it 100%. I think that's about it for all I have to say. Third time I'm saying this again. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you. This has been quite an experience for me. Like, first couple platinums that I'm going for. Thank you for watching this new series that I hope that you guys enjoy for the channel. Thank you for watching Road to Platinum, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare.
I love this song. Eating a perk. What's the worst that could happen?